We are 1 week away from 4th of July, and millions of Americans are planning to celebrate across the country. So if you're hosting a party but you haven't started planning, our group chat is here to help. Don't worry. So let's break it down with ABC News business reporter Alexis Christoforous, CEO and founder of Kesh Events Akeshi Akinseye, and veterinarian Dr. Richter for more. Akeshi, let's start with some of the must-have items and decorations for 4th of July. What are your favorites?
I like anything festive. You want fun colors, decor. I like a fun picnic, blankets, comfortable seating, and of course, food and drinks. But starting with a theme, very festive, all the things.
Alexis, what if you're looking for some deals for those party essentials? Where can you get the best bang for your buck?
You don't have to look far. There are plenty of deals happening right now and really happening throughout the month of July, because don't forget we have Amazon Prime Day, July 16th. I know that's after the 4th, but if you're looking for the 4th in particular, Walmart right now having flash deals, 65% off hundreds of items. Also Bed Bath & Beyond having up to 50% off holiday-related stuff. I actually came across Adirondack chairs. We know how expensive those can be. 4 of them in navy, $420, about half what they usually are. And also Target having great deals as well throughout the month. 20% off that swimsuit. And I think the color will put you in that July 4th mood, Diane.
I love a good July 4th outfit. You know me well. Dr. Richter, we can't forget about the pets here, and many of them hate fireworks, my bunny rabbit at home included. So any tips on how to deal with that?
Yeah, you know, I mean, July 4th and pets can be a really, really troublesome time for your pet. The noise, the crowds, all of that can be really, really stressful. So there are certainly strategies that you can use to help your pet. You know, you definitely want to keep them indoors, make sure that they don't have opportunity to run away. Try and keep them occupied, give them something to chew on, put on some loud music so maybe the fireworks don't bother them as much. And if you do have a pet that gets very stressed out, that can really get into the panic state, please have a conversation with your veterinarian now, because there may be some medications that you can start your pet on to help them be a little bit calmer over the evening of the 4th. That will not only be better for you and your family, it'll be better for your pet. It'll be a better time for everybody.
And Dr. Richter, what about when you have pets and kids in the mix together, or pets by the pool? What else do pet owners need to know heading into this holiday?
Oh gosh, there's so much there. You know, I mean, Dr. Patel actually just covered a lot of things about kid safety. A lot of that really holds for pets as well. Keeping pets away from pools, keeping pets away from, you know, big crowds, particularly if that's not something that they're used to. You know, stressed out animals and people they don't know is potentially inviting injury for both, you know, people and the pet. And obviously we want to avoid any sort of accidental bites or injuries. We want to make sure that our pets don't have access to foods that can be dangerous to them. You know, a lot of people don't realize that there are human foods that can be really, really dangerous. Things like grapes are highly toxic to dogs. We don't want them eating a lot of 4th of July picnic food. It can cause gastrointestinal upset. It can cause gastrointestinal obstructions if they're eating, for example, something with a lot of bones in it. These things can be, you know, trips to the emergency room for your pet. And obviously that is the last thing anybody wants to have to do on the 4th of July.
All right, so we want the food away from the pets, but we still want a lot of it on our plate. So Akeshi, let's talk to you about that. Whether you're grilling or if you're hanging inside, what do you recommend for a menu?
I like for menu planning classic foods, barbecue, burgers, hot dogs, corn on the cob, and then of course festive desserts, because you can't forget about the desserts. So something that's really colorful, things you can play with. I like to play with fruit, for example. You can get star-shaped, you know, accents and garnishes for your foods, your boards. The idea is to have fun, but make it festive and colorful and of course delicious.
And Alexis, how do you buy all that food without going broke? Any good ways to save there?
Well, unfortunately, food inflation is a real thing, and it's sticking around in the supermarket. We have a lot of items that you might be using on the grill higher this year. Beef prices for those burgers up 6%, chicken up 3%. Pork, you get a bit of a bargain, just up about 1.2% compared to last year, and soda up 4%. Yet another reason, I guess, to have a tall glass of water with a little lemon. But one tip I have for folks is, walk past the pre-cut vegetables and fruit, cut your own, get the star cutter, cookie cutter, and make your own pineapple star or whatever it may be, because that's going to save you a lot of money. And try to look for store brands as opposed to name brands. That could save you up to 40%, Diane.
40%, wow, all right. I like that tip. And Akeshi, what about entertainment? How do you help ensure everyone has fun?
For sure. So you can either, depends on how big the party is or how elaborate you want to go. You can, of course, hire a DJ and leave all the music and entertaining to them to create the fun, or you can put together a really fun playlist, get a good speaker, put together all the festive music, some of your favorite songs, probably get some songs from your guests as well. So get them involved in that entertainment process. But music is key, along with great food and, of course, great drinks, whether mocktails and cocktails, but the music is essential. Definitely sets the tone for your celebration.
All right, Alexis Christoforous, Akeshi Akinseye, Dr. Gary Richter, thank you all.